Right then, welcome back to episode 6 of my reading club, and I'm here with a continuation and finalization and finination of Wheel of Time Book 2, The Great Hunt. That's right, I did canny fucked up with, like, when I conceptualized this series, I was going to do one every 10 chapters, little video, every 10 chapters, be like, hey, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm feeling, between life and the kids, and just, like, when I read, like, if I do a set of chapters, I'm not like then, oh, I don't want to wait until like, I know, after the weekend or something, and then it's Monday and the kids are at school, and not like now, they've gone to school, blah blah, I'm back at the house, it's quiet, I can talk to you guys, you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck that, I gotta keep reading. So yeah, I think this one's had 2. I think I did chapter 1 to 21, and I got to 44 when I noticed it, and I was like, I might as well just fucking finish it and talk about it. So number 3's coming today, so I'll start number 3 today. I think I prefer book 2. I think I do. Just it's more actiony, more going on, more characters. World builds a bit better. Obviously, I can't think of where I was. I remember saying in the last one that I was like, when's Tom Merrill and the Gleeman gonna come back? And then like the next chapter he did. So I was like, oh fucking hell, as if, like, that's great. But he didn't really come back as like, because you got quite close to Rand and that, and then like obviously essentially sacrificed himself for them to continue. So it was kind of the impression that, well, he was dead, but obviously weren't. So you think like, he'd gotten to that level of like, fuck it, man, like, I'm gonna do this for them. When they're finally reunited, it'd have been like, fucking, bro, fucking bring it in. But it's very much like, yeah, like, thanks to you, like, I've got a limp to show for it. Yeah. A bit fucking, like, I'm done with all that shit and bitches with power. If you're new to the series, that, because I don't ever pronounce in a Sendai with right, so it's bitches with power, right? He's like, I'm away from them, done with them, blah blah blah. So it's a bit like, a bit anticlimactic, because you're like, bro, man, like, I thought you were his bro. Like, Rand was like so happy when he found him, but it does progress to the point where it's like, because Tom's kind of settled, he's gleamaning again, and he's got like an apprentice, but it's also his like lover. So he's like, man, I'm settled, I'm chilling, I'm quiet life. Like, you go do your shit, blah blah blah. Yeah, I think he pretty much tells him outright that he's the dragon, or meant to be at least that he can channel, sort of thing. But it's this whole thing with Rand being what they call the tavern, which basically means like his life and what he's doing, like the patterns weaving around him. But it's got several characters all kind of caught up with him. I don't think it's straight up said that Tom Merrilin is one of. So the Tavern are Rand, Matt, and Perrin, and then you just got people like Egwin, Neve, Mina. Is it? I'm sure it's Mina. Like other people he's encountered, and it's just like the shit's ended up happening in their lives, and it's like, wait, it's because you've been in contact with fucking Rand, man. Like, he's gonna, like, basically he's gonna come through like a fucking river, and like shit's gonna happen, sort of thing. Ugh. There's this party at a big fucking house, and like the guy's a bad guy, like for the Dark Lord. Gleeman's like, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it. Off you go. And then he goes back to his gaff, and it's like his missus has been fucking had a throat slit. So he's like, fuck's sake. 2 guys there trying off him. He gets to them because he's fucking sick. But then it finds out that like the guy he thought sent him is dead. And it turns out it was someone else that reckon that sent him. Was like, oh, well, he's. Oh, do we find out the king got killed then? I don't think we do. That's later in. Because we find out like this lord got killed who he thought sent him. And then it's like, no, actually, it looks like the king sent these guys to kill him and his missus. Well, to kill the missus and get answers from Tom Merrilin about Rand. And I'm sure later on in the book we find out that, oh, actually the king's been killed too. So I guess really it's like, oh shit, did Tom do that? The biggest bit that got me fucking like, not that I struggled to read it, but more that I struggled to read it in the way of like, I just wanted to get to the bit where it was like it was all okay again, is when that bitch with power, who turns out she's of the Red Adja, and she gets Egwin and all that, and text him through the fucking way, saying, "Oh, Rand's in danger, he fucking needs you." And then they get out the other side of the fucking way gate, and she's only like fucking betrayed him, and she turns him in. And Egwin gets one of the fucking collars around her fucking neck, and she's turned in. Because there's a whole thing with Arthur Hawking, if I remember rightly. It's like he's a guy that was like a false dragon way back in the day, and his offspring basically went. They left the island, like the land that they're on. They went across the whatever ocean it is, and they were never seen again. So it's kind of always prophesized about when Arthur Hawkins' blood returns. So it's those fuckers coming back, but they've been getting bitches with power and slapping a fucking leash on them. It's a whole fucking thing. But yeah, when that happened, I was like really fucking roiling. I was like, I am not happy with this shit. Like, they better get out of this within this fucking book. So I was going to do a video then because I was like, because that was fresh and it was in my head, and I was like severely pissed off. Obviously stuck with it. Rounding up to the end of it, it's just all tingly fucking cool because the one good thing that did come from Egwin getting fucking leashed is that she learned she's got like a specific type of like she can manipulate earth and stuff. So she's actually progressed with her bitches with power more, and so have all the others within the situation sort of thing. They've had to. So that's been cool to see, read, whatever. But yeah, like right at the end, it was like they'd got the horn because that I'll get to him in a minute. They got the fucking horn. Like, they got it out the main place. Rand had to fight a proper blade master with a heron mark blade from across the sea because that was like the ruler guy where they were. Rand manages to like just stick in the fucking void and beat this blade master. So that's fucking cool. I did like that scene. That was fucking cool. Anyway, like, so they managed to get the horn and Matt Stagger. They started getting the fuck out of there. Turned out Ingtar was a fucking dark friend, but he's like trying to atone. So he basically goes to head off the bad guys chasing them so they can get away. That's a whole that was an emotional bit, man. That had me sniffling. So that was cool. But obviously, yeah, Rand gets them all away, and then he's all like, "Bros, you off your fuck. But I've got to go back for Egwin," sort of thing. Like, I just feel it. Like, it's like these are all like parts of me, sort of thing, that he's tethered to. And if like one of them goes, like, he won't be whole. When he's referring to like Egwin and whatnot, like these. Basically, yeah, he's dragging along within the pattern, sort of thing, with him, isn't it? But what I look, it's just. It's obviously these kind of big fantasy books. The endings are always cool, aren't they? I think, was it better than the first one? Yeah, I prefer this ending to the first book because obviously, I say obviously, he's all they're gonna go. His mates were like, well, if you're going fucking angry, stay there. Like, we ain't gonna like ditch you and like, leave the fuck off on your own, sort of thing. And there's a 1,000 white cloaks that are coming in as well, so it's a whole fuck sort of thing cracking on. But they've got the horn, ain't they, which is meant to bring the heroes of ages back from the dead to like fight for you. And Matt's got this horn, and he's like, all the prophecy says is that it's got to be there for the final battle. He's like, he didn't say fuck all about not using it before then. So he just blows on that fucker, and then it's like, whoa, the fucking sound it gives off and everything. Obviously, it's all described. And I shall see if I can find that little bit. Yeah, this bit. So I need my fucking glasses, man. It has to be there for the last battle, Matt said, licking his lips. Nothing says it can't be used before then. He pulled the horn free of its lashings and looked at them anxiously. Nothing says it can't. No one else said anything. Rand did not think he could speak. His own thoughts were too urgent to allow room for speech. Have to go back, have to go back. The longer he looked at the horn, the more urgent the thoughts became. Have to, have to. Matt's hand shook as he raised the horn of Belair to his lips. It was a clear note, golden as the horn was golden. The trees around them seemed to resonate with it, and the ground under their feet, the sky overhead, the one long sound encompassed everything. Out of nowhere a fog began to rise. First thin wisps hanging in the air, then thicker billows and thicker until it blanketed the land like clouds. So he blows the fucking horn, right? It's like, blah! What the fuck's happening? Like, oh my god! They blow the horn! Fucking these badass, like, like heroes from stories of ages sort of thing start showing up because Rand's all like, I fucking know these people, like I know the names. That's like it describes them like with the silver bow and the fucking arrows and this and that. Like obviously describing each one and blowing that's so and so and that's so and so. And the last one is this Arthur Hawkins sort of thing. But the base is great because basically they effectively like all fucking show up. There's like 100 of them, but they're all like badass. And they're all like, yeah, bro, you blew the horn, but we're here for Lutheran. Like, and they're talking to Rand. It's like, you're the dragon, bro. Like, we're with you. Like, we've been with you. We always have been for like generations. We always get just caught. We're always just brought back to the age to help you, sort of thing. He's like, yeah, you blew the horn, but that's it. Because he's got the banner as well. He's like, I'm sure he says if you got the banner, which has obviously been fucking just there like this halfway through the book, and like he gets it out. Perrin goes and like rips up a little fucking sapling tree, puts the fucking banner on it, and it's just all like, ooh, you know what I mean? So he's got the dragon banner. They're fucking off into battle. They all go together, but then Rand ends up having Blazemon, like the Dark One, appearing in front of him. They have this big ass fucking battle, but he's noticing like it's as if everything's below him. He says, and he can see like the battle going on, and it's like when he gains ground in his one on one, his army starts to push. His army starts to push forward, but then when he's like retreating, sort of falling back, his army's falling back, and the enemy's army's coming forward. So it's like their one on one battle is a direct like connection to the battle that's going on like on the ground, sort of thing. Anyway, he ends up doing this fucking move where it's like he was always told that don't do that. That's only for balance. That training thing, like leave yourself wide open. But he does that. Bad guy, asshole, fucking. I swear he just jabs him in the ribs. You'd think he'd go for the heart or something. But either way, he takes that hit. Rand does, the Dragon Reborn. And he's like, gets his sword, he's like, bang! Fucking stabs fiery eyed asshole in the heart. It's like everything's just a big ball of fire. And there's a little bit where it's like Min finds him, drags him, the others come and have a bit of a look at him. Like nothing's real. That fucking Celine bitch turns up and she says she is. Oh, I turned it to the page first. What are the odds of that? I am called Lanfear, girl. And she's all like, it's one of the Forsaken, one of the bad people. She says, Lutheran was mine. Lutheran was and is mine, girl. Tend him well until I come for him. And then she was gone. Because, yeah, I'm sure it said earlier on in the book that she was like Lewis Thurin's like wife or partner or something before she went bad or some shit. So now we know who Celine is. Yeah, she appears and fucks straight off. Anyway, and then it's like Rand wakes up under a fucking tree. I think it's like a week later or something. But then it's just fucking cool because like Morian's there and she's talking and gives a bit of like, well, this happened, that happened, blah, blah, blah. It's a bit shit because like Egwene and everyone else is gone. And that doesn't really get cleared up as to why. Like they didn't wait for him to wake up sort of thing. But he gets up. He's first it's just Min, then it's Morian, and then they go down and Lan's there. Loyal's there. And he's like, like, I guess you know what I am now, and that I can channel and stuff. And Loyal's like, it's cool, like, I'm still your friend if you're mine. He's like, of course fucking am. And it says like his ears twitch and shit. He's like, yeah, they're still fucking cool. Like, that's nice, that's lovely. Like, it's heartwarming, it's lovely. And then because he's been fucking travelling everywhere with Ingtar and like a crew from the Borderlands. I think it's like 100 guys. And they've still got the banner up. Perrin's there. Matt had to go back to Tarvalon with Egwene and whatnot because obviously he needs to get healed up from the evil from the dagger shit. But yeah, it's just cool because then they're all like, I'll get the section again. Yeah, the Shanarians were gathering round. To Rand's surprise, they all fell to their knees. Every one of them watched him. We would pledge ourselves to you, Uno said. The others kneeling with him nodded. And then it's all like, nah, man, your oaths are to fucking, like, Ingtar, even though he died in like the Borderlands and Angel Mire and whatnot. Like that's who your oaths are to. And he goes, it is said, and he goes, the one-eyed man said carefully, that when the dragon is reborn, he will break all oaths, shatter all ties. Nothing holds us now. We would give our oaths to you. He drew his sword and laid it before him, hilt towards Rand, and the rest of the Shenarians did the same. Yeah. You battled the Dark One, Masema said. Masema who hated him, Masema who looked at him as if seeing a vision of the light. I saw you, Lord Dragon. I am your man, to the death. His eyes shone with fervour. You must choose, Rand, Morian said. The world be broken whether you break it or not. Tarman Gaydon will fucking hell. Gai, like, hyphen Don. That says Gaydon. Fuck's sake. Will come, and that alone will tear the world apart. You will still try to hide from what you are and leave the world to face the last battle undefended. Choose. They're all watching him, waiting. Death is lighter than a feather, duty heavier than a mountain. He made his decision. Because one of the detail that I've kind of skipped over is that basically when he had this big battle with Blazemon and whatnot, when he reawoke like a week later under the tree and Morian and everything were there, she was like, she filled out like a banner that's been like painted, and it's literally like a depiction of him and Blazemon like fighting. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, it looks just like him. And she says, like, your battle took place in the sky. Like, everyone fucking saw it. Everyone watched you, like, fighting the Dark One. And, like, they all know it's you. And they all know you're the Dragon Reborn, basically. It's like, you can't fucking hide anymore, bro. Like, you're going to fucking have to. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next book. Because what did it? There's a little... Chapter 49... Yeah, because the next book is titled The Dragon Reborn. The land is one with the dragon, and the dragon is one with the land. The shadow lies across the pattern of age, and the Dark One has turned all its power against the prison that binds him. If it fails, he will escape, and nothing will stand in the storm that blows then. Save the man that was born to battle the darkness, Randall Thor, the Dragon Reborn. But to wage this war, Rand must find Kalandor, the ancient sword of the dragon, and the Forsaken will shatter the world to thwart him. So it's like, sick, man. He's got to go find some legendary sword. Oh, that was it. Because when he fought Blazemon, fiery-eyed asshole, and he fucking stabbed him with his Heron-marked blade that his good old Peppy gave him. When he woke up, like, there was like a couple of inches it left, and then the end was like melted. So he's like, shit, man. If I'm gonna fight ass face, I need a proper sword that ain't gonna melt. So yes, I need to blow my nose. I am thoroughly enjoying the series so far. Looking forward to getting the third book today and starting that. But yes, Wheel of Time, The Great Hunt. Very enjoyable second entry to the saga. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. I'll see you in the next video for book 3. I don't know if I'll have the room sorted by book 3. I reckon by book 5 I might finally have the room redone. Once I've finished the doorway. I've still got to build a door. It's all in my DIY series. Because I've got multiple series on the show. Multiple series on the channel. Oh god. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. And I shall see you in the next video. Stop recording. It means I'm already recording. This is too fucking straight.